Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Wizard of Legend. I got exciting news! I won a co-op run of this game last night. I know you're gonna think it couldn't have happened. I know you're gonna think my wife carried me. You might be correct. No comment. I'm gonna try to recreate. I've been loving, and I'm not even joking on this one, I've been loving the random runs. I think it's adding a lot of longevity to the game. I'm having a great time doing it. But I'm gonna try to recreate what I had. I've gotta think, what did I think I had ball lightning? And then as our standard, what was I rocking? I thought that it was it might have been Creeping Tendrils, but to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Creeping Tendrils anymore. Let's go Blazing Lariat instead. So, the thing that many people have commented on, and you're 100% right, is that I am a fool. And I have been not noticing that the basic Arcana has an AoE attack that comes out as the third part of the combo on our basic. Surefire Rocket. I don't know if our signature is a great option for Surefire Rocket, but you know what, like, it helps if you hit things. I'm gonna roll it anyway, and we're just gonna buy like a bunch of stuff for the future here. I basically don't know what any of these do, but I just got an achievement nonetheless. I hate magnetic follow-up, but again, hate is a strong word. It's more like I used it once and I'm not necessarily a huge fan. So yeah, the second phase of the boss is the final phase of the boss. If we keep ourselves going strong, we got a really good chance of at least making some progress here, or at the very least having a good run. Because the thing is, who knows, right? You can never guarantee. It's unreasonable to expect and guarantee a run to be good, because we don't know what it's going to entail, you know? Could have some amazing stuff, could have some terrible stuff. I took damage there. It's because I was trying to use E for our Lariat, because that's where it's been for like 99% of my existence. I also just did that immediately again. We also had a little bit of a broken combination, I'll admit. Dude, Glove of Midas, first floor, absolutely. That'll pay for itself real quick. I'll fight the boss too. We had a little bit of a broken combination. If you've never played co-op in Wizard of Legend before, it's a little weird. At the end of every council boss fight, aka like the big elemental people, you have to fight your co-op partner at the end of every single one of those encounters. Now we had like this combination where, oh, we got him. We probably got him, we got him. Every time Kate got hit, even during that, she gained gold. Every time I got hit during that, I gained max HP up to a certain point. So, you know, we're getting into this ridiculous level where, and you heal after you fight your companion as well. So it's not even like, you know, you have to buy healing after you fight one another. It's like a consequence-free thing. It kind of seems like an exploit, but we weren't deliberately doing it. We just kind of lucked into it. I don't know. I might like to buy an Arcana, but I wouldn't mind just buying relics on the first floor. You know, getting strong, hopefully. That's the idea, at least. Hey, stay away from me, please. Something like that might get the job done. So yeah, you know, we would get in these consequence-free fights where you're guaranteed to heal fully afterwards. And every time she got hit, she'd get some gold. Or we'd get some gold, because it is shared. Every time I got hit... Uh-oh. I was getting maximum HP. I got up to like 600 HP. I was feeling pretty good about the way things were going. On that run, oh my god. So I would prefer to not have to buy HP. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm still having a great time with this game. I've been enjoying it a lot. Best roguelite of the year for me so far. You're gonna say, oh, what about Slay the Spire? How quickly time flies. You know, Slay the Spire actually came out in 2017, believe it or not. Just took a little bit to gain traction. Help me. Oh, Lord. I don't really like Surge Anchor, which is our other, like, it's our E option right now. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's particularly good. Like, I wouldn't... Let me put it this way. If we have the option to pick up, ooh. Please let me fight one more enemy. If we have the option to choose which, Arcana we would get rid of in an Arcana gambit, we would definitely choose to get rid of this one right now. Everything else is fine. We're gonna have 373 gold. So right now I'm drawing up like fiscal 2018 spending plan for this run. And I think probably HP factors in. After HP, the spears, dude, are so annoying. Well, we gotta see what our other relics are as well, but I wasn't really paying attention to them the first time they showed up. Any ranged enemy, get out of my face. Ranging is cheating. No thank you. No thank you, and you will be killed eventually. Alright, 99, 100% of the way through the floor. So we're gonna walk back to the closest room that has a portal, or at least the safest room that has a portal, and we're good to go. 417 gold, 2 really good relics would be a high quality pickup. We could also do... I think the Arcana are kind of trash. Although I've never really used them. Now you do, so what do you do? I'm studying the effects of long-term Arcana use. Would you like to donate an Arcana to research? Sure, let's do it. You took Lariat. You gave me critical placebos. Now we should buy an Arcana. Losing Lariat is not nice, but it cost us nothing. And it gave us something? So we'll go back to Purple Room. I love Lariat. I hate to see it go. But we'll replace it with Searing Crown. Blast away enemies around you with a burning halo of flames. Okay. We also healed up a little bit off of that. So I think we'll buy Frinx's Hourglass. Activates when taking damage at low health and briefly removes the cooldown on all Arcana. I think I would have rather just had HP. Maybe that makes me an idiot, but so be it. I want to be spendy. I don't want to, like, leave gold on the table or leave gold in our wallet, really, is what I should be saying. Because you can't take it with you, you know? And with Glove of Midas, we got the ability to purchase more than we otherwise would. Okay, so it's our first combat since getting Searing Crown. I have a very limited... Whoa, that was actually awesome. I have a very limited idea of how this relic is going to work for us. And by relic, as always, I mean Arcana. Probably will need to buy HP on this floor. I fully accept that. Hey! With the attacks and the you're being a jerk and the... I like that the enemies, apparently, they see the fire and they say, you know what? I gotta be a part of that. Do not forget. You know, we could use our right click, probably. Wow, that was an 86 hit combo. I'm starting to like lightning damage. Help. We could use our right click to probably break projectiles as they come in. This is a weird fight. This is not the way you normally engage in this game. But considering we got hit one time, I feel like we handled it relatively well, actually. Alright, 153 gold. It's very low still, but enough to buy a heal. And I mean, we're only 30% of the way through the floor, so we know we got a chance for some good stuff to happen. I'll admit that when it comes to the surge conduits, and I've completely forgotten the normal name, you got me on that one. I don't really know where the optimum place to place them is. I try to throw them, you know, around enemies in the hopes that, you know, they'll walk into it. But no guarantees. Again, critical placebos. I should really look it up on the wiki, you know. Stop making the same mistakes we made 7 years ago when we started playing Isaac. Just never learning what items do. And being like, oh, we'll just let our brain ambiently figure it out later, because asking for help is cheating. Let's go. And we got a little HP off it. We might not need to buy heals if everything, you know, keeps going relatively well here. What is it called? Surge Anchor. Stupid idiot. Called it Shock Conduit. Totally different. It's a Surge Anchor, Grandpa. Get your head straight. Now, I should learn, like, a valuable lesson in this game. In my brain, I was like, we gotta dodge, but I want to attack first. No! That's bad. Dodge first and then attack. These guys obviously not going to take a whole lot of damage from fire. That's okay. Like, that was pretty sick. Anyway, what I was going to say about critical placebos is, do the critical placebos lead to you doing more HP? Or do they merely make you think that you're going to do more... did I say more HP? Do they lead to you doing more critical hits? Or do you just think that you do more critical hits, which is what a placebo would be, you know, in real life, but maybe for the game it's just flavor, you know? So I don't want to buy the HP yet. I like the default armor, or just like basic armor. I think Idealist Mirror is garbage. Sinister Ledger. Increases all damage for every enemy defeated, but loses effectiveness when taking damage. Alright. I'm not going to buy Albert's Formula yet. I might like it. I don't remember what it does. But I want to see Arcana first. Now, I think Flame Fusion is pretty good. So I'm going to buy it. And it probably will preclude us from buying another relic, but I really like that. So I'm hoping, and it's a bit of a gamble, but I'm hoping our third shop, well, it's going to be a red shop. I'm hoping it's the Arcana Gambit, where he takes one and gives us an upgraded one. And nobody's more surprised than me that apparently, like, that's something I'm interested in now. Love that. Not too disappointed in that either. This guy's about as good as I am. Because we have a little bit... We have a full stack of Arcana. There's a couple of them I'm not in love with. I wouldn't mind seeing them dissipate, you know, and taking something else instead. Even if it's something we've never used before. Wow, yeah, just throw them straight into the garbage. Smart play. Didn't have a chance. I really thought we were going to get the AoE out there in time. We didn't. Life goes on. So we're 97% of the way through the floor. We still have one shop. It must be around here, yeah. Now, the Horned Halo brings you back. I think Armor of Greed is bad. I don't believe we have a strong melee build, so Double-Edged Cestus I don't think is good. Horned Halo takes us real low. I don't think we can go for these right now. And you're going to say, why not take Horned Halo? It gives you the respawn. Because it takes off a bunch of your HP when you pick it up. I think, if I'm remembering it correctly. And we don't have the money to buy a potion to make up for that. So if we'd gone to the shops in a different order, things might be a different story. But right now, I actually feel pretty good about the run. So I don't want to mess with it by adding in some like double-edged sword action that may or may not be necessary. I know that we got a lot of fire. And fire is not going to be like our #1 option against an enemy that also does, or has fire strength, really. Resistance would be the better word for it. But at the same time, this isn't Pokemon. I don't think it matters all that much. And it looks like we're going to be smelling like a rose coming out of this one. Pretty much the best boss fight I've ever had. Ah, dude. Okay, so I will absolutely... We're going like full Royal Flush, but we've already beaten the fire boss. So here's what I'm thinking. You take upgraded Tracer Barrage, absolutely, and you replace the Shock Conduit with it. Sure, we're rolling a lot of fire, but I really like pretty much everything we got here. And the shock conduits, which are not shock conduits, you idiot. There's surge anchors. Not really a huge fan of those to begin with. So I gotta take a minute, figure out like the proper order to do things. Big priority for me, upgraded basic Arcana. I like this Arcana, and that's a big step for me. Because up until very recently, I thought it was completely useless, which was just highly ignorant, to be honest with you, as many people told me. I keep hitting F instead of E to do the tracer barrage. And I'm like, brain, since when do you use F in this game? F is what you put in chat when I die. It's two different things. So just cool it a little bit. I like this build right now. And because there's a whole lot of range. You guys like Led Zeppelin? Have you heard of this band, Led Zeppelin? I made a terrible mistake there. So Vampire's Eyeglasses, when you crit, they heal you. You generate health every time you land a critical hit. So this is a nice indirect way for us to test whether the placebos work. It could, I suppose, also be regenerate health every time you think you land a critical hit, which might be even better. I don't know, though. It seems like it's working okay. Now, out of these, we don't have an upgraded version of our basic, but we do have an upgraded version of the Fire Fist, which seems to me like it would be an adequate choice here. I'm just trying to, like... It seems like the critical placebo is lying to us. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong, because we actually healed quite a lot off of that, all things considered. Every once in a while, I don't know if this happens to other people playing this game, but I'm like... I just forget what buttons do which. I just dodge for a bit, and then I'm like, okay, now I remember. Now I remember how you play this game. To some extent, at least. That was a really, really good fight. You know, now I'm not using our right click very much. I'm not losing sleep over it. But it does present an opportunity to be replaced with something perhaps a little bit more viable, so to speak. Hello, hello. There are many of you over here. Oh, please let me out. And then I took a lot of damage, but that's okay. Really? I didn't want it to be like that. If it didn't have to be like that, I didn't want it to be like that. But you wanted it to be like that, and never forget that. Just like to take as many of these out. Thank you. That's like an Isaac room. Now rendered substantially easier. So this build is absolutely functional right now. We're healing up so much more than I would expect. Now, we only heal one HP, that is. But still, nobody's crying about healing for 1 HP. That's fantastic news. It means when we take damage, if we're in a room with a bunch of enemies, we can pretty much make up for, like, taking 1 bit of basic damage. Very, very easily. In fact, we kind of overhealed that damage that I took recently. This is a shop. It is a cursed shop. We're in a position we might be able to consider something. I know, I'm not touching Double Trouble, because I know there's 2 of them. I forget what they are. Half as much damage, half as much damage taken. Twice as much damage done, twice as much damage taken. I don't know. Right now, you know what? I'm going to Alt-Tab, actually, and I'm going to look up Sharpened Stylus Wizard of Legend. Let's see what it does. Increases damage, but signature can no longer be charged. seems like a terrible option for us. Oh my lord. I just went to my Twitter account, and yesterday I made a tweet. I think the drum is okay. What is this? Released a burst of lightning when taken. Sure, why not? If it crits, it gets us more HP, I guess. I made a tweet that was like, you know, I hate it when you're talking about a TV show or a movie or something, and then as soon as you start talking about it, people go, hey, no spoilers. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It wasn't like I was just gonna walk up and be like, hey, you know this movie you haven't seen? Here's the ending. And I got a lot of thoughtful tweets back. Some people were like, I agree with you. What a trenchant observation from one of North America's poet laureates. And I said, thank you so much for the non-sarcastic, reply. Okay. God, I hate those guys. Just the actual worst. And then some people were like, I've got friends that, you know, just do not... Where did you come from? I've got friends that just do not understand that you shouldn't spoil things for people. So, like, I have to tell them that, otherwise they're just gonna spoil it for me. And I'm like, man, your friends are jerks. That sucks for you. It sucks for me that you kind of take it out on me with something that's mildly annoying. But at the same time, it sucks for you, and I understand that. As always, I want to mention that anything I put on Twitter is not necessarily meant to be like, anybody who does this is stupid. It's more like, here's something that's mildly annoying to me right now. You know? But then there's like a huge argument happening in my mentions right now between people that are like, if you spoil something, it probably wasn't worth watching anyway. And then some guy's like, that's ignorant. And then the other guy's like, this is a good faith argument. And I'm like, why? I gotta get off this website, dude. You got nothing better to do today than argue about it? It's a joke. That's not meant to be like, you know, jokes can't be offensive in the least. It's more just like, you know, this is like, knock knock, who's there? Orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? I don't like when solicitors come to my door, so I don't support knock knock jokes. Well, he's just telling a joke. You're a joke, you know, like it's just... That website is just concentrated anger, man. If you're on Twitter, you find yourself getting into arguments about serious stuff, by all means, you know, change the world one bad faith argument with someone who may potentially be, you know, a Markov chained bot at a time. If you find yourself getting into arguments about petty garbage, I say this knowing full well the people that are in the argument might be watching the series. I mean, it's not Isaac, but the viewership's doing okay. You might want to, like, take it from somebody who's been through the ringer on the internet. Just, might be worth taking a step back. I don't get to tell you what you consider important in your life, yet at the same time, you know, there's got to be something better to spend your time on. Getting riled up over mundane garbage on the regular. And I also wanted to be clear, I'm not upset that... Wow, that was terrible. I'm not upset that somebody took my joke the wrong way. I'm more just annoyed that I'm like... First, and by the way, if you get in an argument in my mentions, just untag me. Happens all the time. Surprising degree. I don't want to see you arguing about... What makes you think that I want to see two people argue about whether or not spoilers are okay? Just untag me. It's basic Twitter etiquette. I don't care. I got no horse. It's not like I'm watching the argument like Commodus and Gladiator. Like, ooh, who's gonna win this one? Whoever wins gets a spot on the next show. Whoever loses is killed. Okay. So I will heal. And Thesis on Defense is really good, actually. I think I'll pick that up. Every point of damage received adds a page to this thesis. Every 200 pages reduces all damage taken by 1. I especially like it because we have the ability to heal through. You know, we have a really... pretty basic and strong ability to generate HP off of our own critical hits. So, taking damage, we're not going to do it deliberately, but you know, this boss is a great example. We can take 200 damage against this boss in a heartbeat. Is taking 200 damage against this boss going to be worth it? No, but we're not going to do it deliberately. I think that's where maybe the confusion lies. Okay, you know what? Get out of there. That attack always gets me. That's what I mean. Like, that was like 200 damage right there. Oh! She woke up. If only I could be a little bit closer. There we go. Much, much better. Whoop! We actually managed to dodge it. I think you just got to get behind her on that one. Now, was that 4 attacks? No, this is 4 attacks. And I'm going to be right in there. That's fantastic news. She's dead. We healed up a little bit. We didn't take much damage, but enough to get, you know, Thesis of Defense, a little bit of work. What are you? Flame Strike. But it's an upgraded basic. I think I'll go for it. We can't take the other basic with us. I know we're going full-on fire build here. It's not my intention to have, like, 4 out of 6 Arcana be fire, but it's my intention to go for upgraded basics over anything else. Now, I do like the AoE basic, and I think that being forced to attack, oh, God, directly in front of us only could lead to some, you know, real negative consequences here. Are we critting more often with it? Executes quicker, affects a larger area. So I'm just saying, we got a hit, and then we healed up, like, instantly for more than we were hit for in the first place. Take it from me. Not complaining. It's like every time we attack, we're healing a little bit. This is the most sustain, by far, I have ever had on a run. I didn't think that sustain like this was possible in this game. But again, this is where, like, you know, I don't want to get on a soapbox about it because I already went on that, you know, I took down social media already in this episode. Twitter's stock price has never been the same since Ryan insulted them in that one video and then kept using the site multiple times every single day regardless. Hey, hey, stop it. We got him. That was not so bad. But I have seen a lot of people that are like, yeah, you know, I played Wizard of Legend. The more I played, the less I liked. I'm like, really? There must be something wrong with me then. Increases fire and lightning arcana, but receive more damage from water and earth attacks. I'll take it. I know we're on earth level, but, dude. We have water and... Our only arcana are fire and lightning arcana, so... Sign me up. But yeah, like, I don't know, I feel like... Not that, you know, the thing is there's preferences, you know? There's no objectivity necessarily when it comes to looking at stuff like this, but... For me, I'm like, the more I play it, the more I like it. Like... When I played, for like a couple hours, I was like, all the gambits suck. I hate them. Now that I've played a little bit more, I'm like, I was a fool. Some of the gambits are only good situationally. But some of them have it going on. Oh, you're done. You have bested me, my friend. I can't believe it. That was much better. If only we could heal off the llama. I don't really want it. But I'll take it over the Surge Anchors. That's right, I remember the name. James West, Tame in the West. So remember the name. I love it. Dude, I'm telling you, look at this. Like, the heals are out of control. So, Vampire's Glasses combined with any kind of crit is obviously, like, good enough. Like, that can get you some serious work done. Probably the worst shot I've ever made in my entire Wizard of Legend career, but that's okay. I'll call it. This is, like, I think, doubtlessly the strongest run I've ever had in Wizard of Legend. And why is it? Well, dude, I mean... I I don't think it's just buying relics. I would say that, you know, it was important for us to get the right kind of relics. And we still got a long way to go to win, you know. But the funny thing is, you know, even if we have to buy HP, that's not bad. You know, we're not going to be put out by it. We have 312 gold right now. I was really hoping he wouldn't get his shot off, so I got, in my opinion, got a little lucky on that one. Alright, better Arcana. I mean, I'll take the wavefront, the enhanced wavefront. Increases shield durability, which means we survive a little bit more aggression from enemies. We should explore everything. The more rooms we encounter, the more opportunities there are to heal. There's also a healing orb available elsewhere on the floor. That was extremely bad. You know what? I got mind flooded by the game, and they deserved the damage that they did to me there. This is where we recoup. I was hoping for a little bit more than 3 HP, but you know what? It's the way the cookie crumbles from time to time. I am getting hit a little bit more than I'd like. We're still, like, decidedly in overheal territory. I see you. 374. 99% of the way through the floor. That would be 100 probably right there. Alright, we're good to go. But yeah, like, the line of reasoning I was on before things got a little trickier on this floor was, I really think, like, you know, the more I've played of this game, the more I've enjoyed it. I've gotten more, understanding of the way that the game loop is supposed to go, to some extent. What the heck is Captain's Ring? Equipping Arcana of different elements increases damage. I would like to sell this back to you, my friend. I do not need this. This is not something that seems conducive to the run. I don't think it's a game-winning run, let's put it that, or a game-winning relic, let's put it that way. It does seem to be active, whatever the heck that means, though. So just give it a second here. I just want to be safe when we go across. So this one just pops, like, endlessly. This one's on a shorter timer. Okay, that was fine. Oh, okay, well, we'll head backwards then. This is another reason why I think, like, you know, for all the praise I've been heaping on the game, and I do think it's very good. I would love to see more teleporters. Because when you walk through a big trap room, just to find out that the floor ends, please let me go. That was like 200 HP we just lost right there. It's real annoying. You might have been dead already. Okay, we gotta get tight here. What does that mean? Try not to think about it too much. How did you... How? I'm like, these guys, they're so fast. They're wily. Okay, we're gonna rebuild. We're gonna get our HP back. We're gonna get some orbs. We're gonna buy the potion. We're gonna be fine. Just don't panic. We got the tools necessary to take these guys out. You just gotta be a little bit more aware. That was our drum. It's also, in my opinion, very helpful if you're able to deal damage to the enemies. Becomes substantially harder to win when you're not doing any damage to the enemies. Okay, we're like one hit away from actual oblivion. Orbs, please. Thank you. 75 HP is more than we deserved. Now I'm gonna just take a deep breath. We're gonna calm down. We're definitely gonna buy this. I think we should get 1 HP, or sorry, 1 gold as soon as possible. And buy raspberry cookie box. Not as much healing as I'd like, but raspberry cookie box is more red orbs dropping. We're already 63% of the way through the floor, but, you know, if you had a better idea there, I'm not just trying to... Ooh, where'd you come from, sir? I'm not just trying to be difficult, I'd love to hear it. We have, again, as mentioned, more sustain than we ever would have thought possible. A few orbs. We're right back in this. Probably do need to put up a real nice fight against our... Enhanced Dragon is pretty good. Probably do need to put up a really nice fight against the Earth Lord, which is tough. Or I think he's maybe the hardest boss to face late in the game. Or perhaps ever. Okay, another little heal. Now you are the tailor, and that's gonna cost us a little bit more HP than I'd like to deal with here. Good time for a signature if we can get it out here. Oh! Just let it get off. Let it get off. 273 is probably where we're gonna leave this floor. I'm assuming this is like, you know, 97, 98. Oh, maybe not. But that is where we're gonna leave this floor. So we're gonna be at like 350 for our next boss. And I gotta admit, it's a bad look. Increases critical hit chance. What? Okay. Damage taken, -3. Well, increasing crit hit chance is something that was borderline necessary for us to have a good chance of success here. Really gotta bring the heat against this guy right now. Just run, just run. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna focus for a second if y'all don't mind. I hate it. I hate it! Okay, this is the worst. I'm mad. I'm mad at myself. Because we had a great run there. We had good relic synergy for like the first time and I threw it away. But I do feel like we took a little pickaxe and we chipped away at the knowledge that we need to learn. You know, now we know some relic synergies. We can do better next time. But no one's more disappointed in that finish than me, and I promise you that. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't argue in my mention. See you then.